Why are so many YouTubers quitting? I mean, it's a bit unnerving. You're out there and you're thinking, man, I really want to move forward on YouTube, but I'm a little too old, I'm a little too young, I'm a little too inexperienced. I only have a phone. I'm just not sure it's going to be worth it. And then your favorite YouTuber gives up, throws in the towel and says, you know what? Cheers, it's over. Leaving you to wonder, is it even worth it? How is that man talking right now and drinking? I don't know, but I'm going to keep watching. And furthermore, I'm going to hit the like button. Hey, it's Brian G. Johnson. Welcome to the channel. I've been a YouTuber and more so a content creator for well over 22 years. Before YouTube, if we talk about creating content, well, I've written books, I've built websites, I've dabbled in expired domains, I've leveraged self-publishing, I've had my own programs, I've taught numerous students, and at heart, before anything else, I am a content creator. I wanted to open up and share some thoughts about why you may be a little intimidated or worried about this I'm quitting YouTube thing. Because again, it can be unsettling. But I have one question for you that I think is important. And that is, what about you? What about your dreams and your goals and the big thing you want to achieve over the next 12 months? Because my friend, that is what matters. You see, everything else is just noise and it's a distraction. Now, to be fair, if you've never really done the thing, you need to research. You need to understand how it's going to work. You need to do your best to decide if it's something you want to do. But at that point, nothing is more powerful than putting on the blinders, coursing forward, and focusing on the actions that you need to take to achieve the outcome you want to realize. You know, if you want 10,000 subscribers in a year, like that was my goal. When I started, I did the research for about 2.5, 3 months. I read, I watched videos, I started gaining knowledge. I was already making videos, but this was different. And I already knew, like, I'm doing this, get out of the way. And that's kind of how I've lived my life, with those blinders on. And it's really allowed me to do the things I want to do. Anytime I really set my sights on something, I've succeeded. Now, the fact of the matter is I do a lot of things, and maybe half of them, I really decide this is it. YouTube is one of them. It's how I gained 1,000 subscribers in a few months and gained 10,000 subscribers in a 1-year period. I took those 10,000 subscribers and in 3.5 years, I hit my silver play button status, something that very few YouTubers do. It was fun. It was a lot of work. It was definitely worth it. So I wanted to take some time and just share about what you need to know about YouTube and why you may want to really distance yourself from the noise and the distraction that is rampant on YouTube. And here's why. It's really easy to get excited about YouTube. And YouTube has some big glaring issues, and it's not really YouTube, it's just the experience of YouTube that makes things fundamentally challenging. I'll explain. Think about this. If I were to find 1,000 YouTubers that were just getting started in this huge room, right? And I've been a speaker and I've got the silver play button, so I'm sharing some thoughts and ideas. And I say, how many of you would really love to have 10,000 subscribers in a 1-year period? Pretty much everybody's hand is going to go up. But the sad fact is, if you actually watch what those individuals do over the next year, very few are going to do what's necessary to achieve the results they're after. Now, full disclaimer, no hate, no shade, but the fact of the matter is a lot of those individuals are gonna give up. And that is where that problem with YouTube starts. Think about how many times in life you've been excited about one particular thing. And you thought this is gonna be cool, and you find out pretty quickly, I thought it was gonna be great, but it's really not for me. And that, my friend, is where the problem lays. And here's why it's hard to fail it's hard to give up on something. When you say, I'm going to do this big thing, and you don't do it, people want to know what happened. And ultimately, those individuals come up with a reason why as to why it did not work out. And guess what? Over time, reasons become excuses. Well, the algorithm hates small channels. The algorithm is out to get me, and it's just human nature. It takes a lot of fortitude to say, you know what? I dropped the ball. I did not course forward like so many huge channels did early in their career. It's really easy to say big YouTubers get a break, but if you really go back and you look at the amount of videos they uploaded, wow, it's like MKBHD, I think he uploaded like for really a year, 2 years before he had any significant audience. PewDiePie is another great example. He moved forward and he continued to upload videos on the regular consistently. And after about 3 to 6 months, he started gaining a bit of traction. Most YouTubers, they give up. They don't make it to the 6-month point. Say if you're really excited about YouTube, I would hope at 6 months you've published at least 25 to 40 videos. And that's the thing to think about. Like, if you really want those results, put in that effort. But again, so many give up and then they come up with that reason as to why they failed. And then those reasons become excuses. The YouTube hates me. The algorithm hates me, rather. And this is where the problem lies, because most times in life, you move on. When you decide something is not for you, you give up, it's not even about giving up, you just let go of the idea you once had and you move on with your life. But YouTube is a bit different because viewers continue being viewers. And a lot of those viewers at one point, they decided, I want to do YouTube. I want to be a big YouTuber. It looks so fun and having that audience, and it's not what they anticipated. The experience that they have once they get started is not anything like, again, they had anticipated. So those excuses start. Well, it's the big YouTubers get a break. The algorithm hates small creators. And over time, those excuses form our belief system. And beliefs are really what hold us back. They set the stage for how we think, how we approach things, if we're positive, negative. And again, it really creates the core of who we are. And that's the problem on YouTube. So you've got these hundreds and hundreds of people that have failed. If you've got 1,000 people, the amount that are going to hit 10,000 subscribers, maybe 2, maybe 3. 3 people out of 1,000 get to 10,000 subscribers. That leaves 990. A lot of those individuals might gripe and complain, and that creates this undertow on YouTube. And if you're open to the idea that YouTube hates small creators, man, over time, that can start to get to you. It might start to brainwash you. It might start messing with your mojo and your ability to course forward, because if you keep hearing something again and again and again, it's really easy to believe it. So sure, the fact of the matter is a whole bunch of YouTubers are quitting. But again, what about your dreams, your goals? What do you want to accomplish? What are you trying to achieve? Because my friend, that is what matters. And the moment you let go of what everybody else is doing, that's the moment when you can really focus on just continuing the journey. As small steps really add up to big things. Small steps means publishing a video, publishing another video, being okay with where you're at and wanting to learn and wanting to grow. And over time, two steps, 3 steps, 10 video uploads, 30 video uploads, I guarantee you're going to see an improvement as long as you're evolving. And again, this is something that not a lot of YouTubers do. They don't self-examine and strive to improve the glaring issue with their videos. Most YouTubers are in front of the camera. You don't have to be. Lots of successful YouTubers, they're not, but they have a voiceover. If you don't have a voiceover, use an AI voice bot, because that's a step in the right direction. But continue to make videos, and one day I hope you decide, I need to make a voiceover. I need my personality to shine through. And this is how to get what you want. And it doesn't matter that Tom Scott quit. It doesn't matter about MatPat. Man, his videos are incredible. It's such a great example. If you look at these YouTubers and their progression, what you'll see is there's always a lot of common themes. If you're like, I don't know how to create better videos, choose a niche and qualify the niche. Find 5 other channels that are publishing the same kind of videos that you'd like to publish. Here, the thing is, this video is for those people that really want success and they're willing to make sacrifices to get it, because that's really what success demands. It's not easy, but I gotta tell you, the rewards are incredible and you can absolutely make it happen. But for those of you that are on the sidelines and you're wondering, should I start? I get that you may not know, so I want to share a really simple kind of step-by-step thing you can do, a process you can go through. It's just make 5 videos. That's it. Make 5 videos and plan to spend a minimum of 3 hours per video and as much as maybe 5 hours. That's it. And all I want you to think about doing is I'm making a video for a group of audience that are interested in this one topic. This is not the book I wanted. I just made a video and I talked about Mark Smith. He makes videos about wildlife photography. That's a niche. This is a book about making money online marketing. It's about building trust online, trust funnel. That's a niche. Have a niche and make videos for that one audience that consume content in that specific niche. And again, plan it out. If you're like 3 to 5 hours, wow. Well, plan it out. Have an idea before you film. Spend some time in your house figuring out the best lighting. You might not have the fancy lights that I do, but you know what? If you succeed, there's a good chance you will. If you're like, I do gameplay, cool. Record your gameplay, but try to record the best gameplay you can. And if you plan it out, you can get really creative. You can make documentaries, stories. You can go into these open worlds and really not even play the game, but capture footage to tell your story. And that is the moment when you start doing that, is when you'll start to break through, right? So do all the things, 5 videos, 3 to 5 hours, and then just do the steps I mentioned. So plan it out, have a few loose ideas, a loose video script, a few bullet points, film the video or capture the footage, spend time editing. Yeah, and even if you're like, I'm not sure about editing, okay, great. Don't edit, just film and upload. But on your second video, I want to encourage you to face that thing that so many YouTubers have. Like, if you want success, it's not rocket science. The vast majority of successful YouTubers spend time editing their videos. Do the same. Spend time editing. If you're like, I don't know how, watch tutorials on YouTube. Then pay attention to your lighting and your audio. How's the audio on this? I'm actually using a new setup. The mic is right here. It's taped to my desk. And I've used this setup multiple times, but I'm always tweaking and trying new things, just like so many big YouTubers. That's what you want to do. You want to emulate the success that you see in other YouTubers. And when you're done with those 5 videos, if you make it to number 5 and you're like, yeah, I like how I'm spending my time, then there's a really big chance you're going to crush it. Because think about success. Is it really success if you spend all this time doing something you don't love? I don't think so. And the fact of the matter is, successful YouTubers have really created a lifestyle around crafting and creating videos. They make time, they think about the videos they're gonna make, they film themselves, they edit. Now, over time, you can hire out. I have an editing team that's editing a video right now. I'm gonna take this video and send it to them, but then I'm gonna take the other one I filmed and I'm gonna edit it myself. And that's what's really cool, right? Is that I'm not just hiring a video editing team to make it easier. I just want to move a little faster right now. And when I'm busy, I can have that team help me out. But the idea that I really want to convey is that do yourself a favor. Sometimes I hear people say, I'm just not sure. I don't know how to move forward. I want to really beg and plead because I want success for you. I want to encourage you to say, I'm going to figure it out. And just follow kind of what big YouTubers do. And you'll hear constant themes again and again. Script out your videos, plan them out, make a nice thumbnail. That's another thing you can spend time with. If you're like, I don't know about thumbnails, use AI. Hire a team to make your thumbnails. Again, there's lots of solutions. You don't have to spend any money. You can start where you're at. You can use what you got and you can take the next step. And I really want to encourage you to do that and not to worry too much about all those YouTubers that are quitting, because fact of the matter is YouTube might be the most amazing thing you could ever do with your life. But if you don't get started, you'll never know. And my friend, that is a shame. And I know you can do it. When I started, I filmed videos on my phone. I edited on an iPad, and there was a lot that was wrong with those videos. But I kept making them. I kept improving, and I started to grow, and it was amazing. You can do the same. Now, do this. One of the things to consider is the YouTube algorithm is the thing that you want to surpass, you want to overcome. And when you know how it works, well, it makes it easier. And this video on the screen right now really goes into depth as to how the algorithm works. And I want to encourage you to click on that video. I'll see you there, and I'm going to break down some super secrets about how the algorithm works, and it's going to help you move forward. You dig?